Let me ask you something. Have you ever pushed an AI update that you thought was a huge improvement, only to find out it secretly broke something completely unexpected? If that sounds familiar, then you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into a super important concept that's basically a safety net for your AI: golden data sets and regression suites. Let's get into it.
This quote, it just perfectly captures the core challenge, doesn't it? In the AI world, we're always pushing to make our models better, smarter, faster, the improvements. But every single time we change something, we run the risk of unintentionally breaking something that was already working just fine. And that is a regression. This simple little phrase is going to be our guide for everything we're about to cover.
And, well, that leads us right to the big question. When your AI model is this massive, complex system with maybe millions of parameters, a tiny little tweak over here can have these wild, unexpected ripple effects somewhere else. So how in the world can you possibly know if your improvement just secretly made the whole system worse?
The name for this sneaky little threat is quality drift. It's a subtle but really dangerous thing that happens when a series of small, well-intentioned changes slowly just chip away at the overall quality of your AI. Imagine a chatbot, right? One update improves its grammar, another one speeds up its response time. Both seem like total wins, but maybe together they cause the bot to misunderstand certain questions, making its overall performance drift downwards in ways you just never saw coming.
So, we've got this sneaky problem identified. But the good news is, there's a really powerful and, honestly, kind of elegant solution that brings stability and predictability right back into the picture. And it's called the golden dataset.
So what is it exactly? Well, a golden data set is a carefully selected and, this is the most important part, a fixed collection of test cases. You got to think of it as your single source of truth. You don't change it, ever. Instead, you use it as a consistent benchmark to measure your AI's performance every single time you make a change.
It's kind of like a master measuring stick. I mean, if you're building a house, you don't use a different ruler every day, right? You'd end up with a total disaster. The golden data set is that unchanging, super reliable ruler for your AI. It makes sure that when you measure performance today, it means the exact same thing as when you measure it next month.
Okay, so knowing what it is the first step. But how do you actually build a good one? One that truly protects your AI's quality. Because let me tell you, the effectiveness of your whole testing process really depends on getting this foundation right.
It really boils down to two main ideas. First, you've got to select representative cases. These are the typical, everyday inputs your AI is going to see. But that's not enough. You also have to cover the edge scenarios. These are the weird, the tricky, the totally unexpected cases that often cause systems to fail, like a user uploading a super blurry image or typing a question that's just full of slang. A really robust golden dataset needs a healthy mix of both.
Now, this might sound like a lot of work upfront, and yeah, it can be, but the payoff is absolutely massive. This isn't just some theoretical exercise. It has a direct, real-world impact on your team's daily work, their stress levels, and of course, the quality of the product you actually ship.
And this just lays it out perfectly. Look at the left side. Life without golden datasets is, well, it's chaotic. You're constantly fighting that quality drift, dealing with surprise failures in production, and doing these stressful, super risky rollbacks. But on the right, with golden datasets, life is stable. You actually have a documented history of how every single change impacted performance, and you can safely plug your AI model into an automated deployment pipeline. It's a game changer.
So you've built this beautiful, curated dataset. Awesome. But how does it actually stop a bad change from getting out the door? This is where the theory becomes practice. It's where the dataset becomes an active guardian of your quality through something we call a regression suite.
Just take a look at this workflow. A developer makes a change to the AI model. An automated build kicks off. And right here, at step 3, this is where the magic happens. The system automatically runs your regression suite, which is just a fancy term for testing the new model against your golden dataset. If performance drops on those critical test cases, the deployment is automatically stopped, dead in its tracks. It becomes a simple go or no-go decision based on cold, hard data. That is your automated safety net.
At the end of the day, the crucial point is this. After all the work of curating cases and setting up the automation, what you're really buying yourself is confidence. Golden datasets, when you use them in an automated regression suite, are what make your AI changes fundamentally safe to ship to your users, period.
And that's our deep dive on golden datasets. As we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this one question to think about for your own projects. Without a stable benchmark to test against,
What subtle regression, what tiny piece of quality drift might your current process be missing right now? Some to chew on. Thanks for tuning in.